In June 2021, I put out a demo for my game Got It. I also released a YouTube video saying that anyone could play it and give me their feedback. I spent the summer gathering your feedback, and from September onwards, I've been introducing tons of changes based on it. Do you want to see them? Then stick around, because I'll explain it all in this video. After reading through your feedback, I instantly knew that there were two mandatory fixes I needed to make: the controls and the combat system. A lot of you said that you didn't feel in full control of the character, and that was mostly because of the camera. Also, the combat was fine for a short demo, but it wasn't engaging enough to play a full game. Let me show you what I came up with. But in order to explain it, I need you to meet a little friend. This is Lightum. He is a Luminum. Luminums take care of the world and its inhabitants. They make sure to light up the world and bring health and prosperity to all Gorites. But recently, a Luminum called Darkium and his allies rebelled and took over the entire world. They killed every Luminum that opposed them and sunk the world in darkness, taking control of every living Gorit. Lightum escaped, but he's trapped in a world full of darkness. He had just enough energy left to free one Gorit, hoping that it could help him defeat Darkium and regain control of the world. Lightum will be by your side in your adventure, helping you to catch Gorits, solve puzzles, and combat. Speaking of combat, I made tons of changes to the combat system. For starters, you have now various defensive options: dodge, seal, and dash. Each one is unique in its own way, and they all have different purposes. The dodge is great for quickly repositioning yourself and evading enemies' abilities. The shield consumes energy from your companion, Lightum, while using it, but it's great to protect yourself from basic attacks. You can also parry if you time it well, leaving your enemy vulnerable. The dash consumes a good chunk of Lightum's energy, but it can get you far away from danger. You can also convert defense into offense and dash through a vulnerable enemy to instantly kill him and steal his energy. And let's not forget about the offensive capabilities. All Gorits have basic attacks. You can chain them consecutively to increase your damage output. And there also are abilities. As you connect successful attacks, you will gain adrenaline. When you have enough adrenaline, an indicator will appear, telling you that your primary ability is ready. You can fire your ability or save energy for the secondary and finisher abilities. If you continue changing attacks and abilities without getting hurt, your combo will start building up, granting you more adrenaline with every hit. Killing enemies also gives you an adrenaline boost. This system rewards you for quick reaction time and precision, allowing you to snowball out of control. The idea behind all this combat rework is to make it deeper and more enjoyable for all players. So what do you think? You can leave your opinion in a comment below. Let's now talk about some new Gorits and some that have been reworked. Remember that all Gorits can be enemies and playable characters. By this time, you'll probably know your starter Gorit, Foxy. Foxy's 3D model has been upgraded and his animations have been updated to fit the new combat style. Here are some of the new animations. If you played the demo, you will remember this little guy, Crystal. Crystal has received minor changes in his 3D model and texture, as well as the new animations he needed to fit the combat style. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with this one. I also want to share 2 new gadgets that have been added recently. If you follow me on Twitter, which you definitely should, you probably know about Rokoi, since I introduced him not long ago. Rokoi, it's a gadget made of rocks. The Luminums creating the Rokoi species by insufflating energy in a pile of rocks, with the intention of creating a servant for rudimentary tasks. But shortly after, they discovered that the rocks had feelings and therefore the Luminums called it Rokoi, giving a way to reproduce and set him free. And the second new gadget is Trite. Trites have an excellent vision, which is their stronghold. Although they have no hands, their 3 eyes compensate for it, because they can launch powerful lasers through them. Trites are a little sloppy, clumsy, and awkward, but they are heavy and have strong legs, which they use to produce ground cracks to defeat their enemies. You have probably noticed that almost every sound effect is missing, and there are some visual effects screaming for a rework. That is what I'll be focusing on in the next few weeks, as well as animating and integrating into the game 6 new gadgets, which are already modeled, textured, and rigged. For the rest of this year, I want to at least have finished all of the following order by priority. 1. The catching system, which will allow the player to assemble a team and fight with it. 2. The dialogue system, and fleshing out the story of the game, as well as starting to implement it. 3. The gadget upgrade system. Each gadget will have a tree of upgrades, with different options to choose depending on your playstyle. And 4. The evolution system. I have big plans for it. For now, I will say that it will be linked to the upgrade system, and that one gadget can evolve into various different forms depending on the upgrades chosen. Do you like what you just saw and everything that will come in the future? Do you want to get involved and help with the project? If so, you can follow me on my socials. You can also leave a comment with your suggestions for the game. And most importantly, you can become a playtester. Yes, I'm looking for playtesters to help me make the game the best and most fun it can be. If you're interested, just leave a comment below saying that you want to be a playtester and I will reach out to you. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.